Hi everyone, this is Marianne and welcome to my channel. In a previous video, I showed how I customized this otherwise very basic Kindle case with a flip cover. The back is made of a clear, rigid material and the front cover is just a light gray material. But I have photos on here which I managed to attach using document pockets. I have a video showing the process which I will share in the description box. And I am really liking it. I like that even the inside of the flip cover can carry a photo, but I still have to reiterate my own final wish that the flip cover be removable. But the solution to that will have to come at a later time. For now, I feel like I want a change, and I thought of making a video about it because I want to show you how easy it is to make over your Kindle using this document pocket system, quote unquote. A couple of days ago, I found this cute little dust plug online, and I think the design is so cute. It's a blue cloud with a lightning bolt. The other version is a pink cloud with raindrops. There are so many different designs of dust plugs which we can switch out to match the covers of our Kindle. Now for the new photos to go on my Kindle case, I prepared 3. The first one is from the library scene of the movie Breakfast at Tiffany's. Here is Holly Golightly and Paul, or Fred, if you know you know, and it will go like this on the cover. Holly will be in the front and Paul will go on the back, naturally. Of course. As for what will go on the inside of the front cover, I tried to find the cover of the original book that came out in 1958, but could not find any high-resolution ones. This one that I found on the left is not even clear. It's quite grainy, so I decided to go with the movie poster instead, which is on the right. But I also printed this out. It's also from the movie, and this is just Holly Golightly moments before she meets Paul for the very first time. And I'm gravitating more towards this one instead of the library scene, because the library scene is a tense scene actually. But in this scene with the cat, she hasn't even met Paul yet, and that sleep mask is very iconic, and sleep masks are very me because I need the dark when I'm sleeping. A third option that I printed was this artwork from Winnie-the-Pooh. This was from when they went out looking for the North Pole and they found it. Winnie-the-Pooh is one of my favorite books and characters of all time. As for the inside of the front cover, I initially wanted this one on the left because it looks old and dirty and vintage, and it's how I first met Pooh Bear and Christopher Robin on TV, but this is actually not the original look of the characters of the book. These are the original illustrations by Ernest Shepard, which match this one. And besides, The House at Pooh Corner just also happens to be the title of one of my favorite songs by Kenny Loggins. So I think this would be better to use. However, for now, if I use the Winnie-the-Pooh, the colors will already be very similar to the photo I already have on the case, so it will not feel or look like such a big change in the colorway. The Holly Golightly photo with a sleep mask would be a more dramatic change in my opinion, together with the movie poster, so that's what I am going to use for now. Breakfast at Tiffany's is one of my favorite movies of all time. I think I must have watched it a million times. I have also read the book written by Truman Capote, but I got to read the book only after I watched the movie. This was a long time ago. I don't remember exactly what year, but that's when I found out that the movie is so different from the book. It's just a short book. I think it was more like a novella than a novel, from what I can remember. But in the book, Holly Golightly was a failed actress, and she works as a prostitute. And in the book, Paul was not even there, I don't think. There was a separate narrator in the book, but we don't really know who he is, except that he was Holly's close friend who loves her, platonically. But in the movie, there is Paul, who is the kept boy toy of a very rich married woman who wore these very stylish clothes in the movie, in my opinion. And in the movie, Holly Golightly was neither a failed actress nor a prostitute. Instead, she was a society girl who men just like to take out to dinner. And she asks for $50 from these men so that she could use the powder room in the restaurant, and then doesn't really go to the powder room but just leaves quickly and secretly. But she does have kind of a job, which was to visit a convicted mafia boss once a week in Sing Sing prison and note down the weather report that he tells her, and then phone it back to the lawyer of the mafia boss, as it was the lawyer who employed her to do that. However, I love both the book and the movie equally. The movie just ended up being so much more popular than the book because it is Audrey Hepburn. And the movie did stand the test of time better than the book did. Okay, now that the photos are cut down to the right size, it's just a matter of slipping out the current photos and inserting the new ones, although this one is a tad wide, so I needed to cut a sliver off of one side and also cut a piece of the top part off because it's peeking out of the document pocket. And then I just needed to take out the Kindle so I can also take out the photo from the back of the case, place the new photo in, and then place the Kindle back in. And then this last photo, of course, goes here, but it's also a bit too tall, but it's easy to just trim off the excess. And that's it for the photos. As for the dust covers or the dust plug, I really like the blue one with a thunderbolt because the color matches the blue of the famous sleep mask that Holly is wearing. And that rain near the end of the movie is very strong. It really was more like a thunderstorm or a rainstorm. And as for these, I can keep these so I can reuse them. I think this is super cute, although now that I have used a photo with lots of dark elements, I'm starting to think that maybe the case with a black cover instead of the light gray would have been a better choice because my Kindle is black anyway, and the black shows through in the border of the back of the clear case. But it still looks nice with a gray cover. It's still very neutral. And I think this dust plug is so cute, I will link this down below. And that's it. This is how quickly you can give a makeover to your Kindle without having to destroy the previous photos. I know that for many Kindle girlies, the process of choosing every single sticker is a big part of the fun, but for me, this works and I really like it. Thanks for watching. Bye.